Hi everybody, we are back, and if you hear anybody in the background, please tell them to shut up because I can't make them stop. Bazinga!
Roxanne, Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
But we're back with the, I think it's the 1000 every gun thing, whatever. The AK-12 to 1000, then AN, and the AS-Val. And now we're on to AUG A1, which is going to be kind of sucky. I mean, I already got a little bit, but I just don't like this gun that much. It doesn't do that much damage for me, and I wish it did more. But I guess the one plus is that even though it has like a 4 to 5 shot, mostly 5 shot, to range kill, it has a very low recoil, so I guess that's a plus. I guess I'm not going to be ready for the M16A4. I don't like burst guns, and it's just not my thing, to be honest with you. I will say the AS-Val, for it's such a low level, I definitely suggest it for lower levels. You can literally buy folding grip and extended mag, and you're literally golden. Like you're just set for a while. And I'll put the setups I was using for those guns on the screen, and if you want to use those, then go right ahead. But I do not care if you have your own setup that you like using, then go right for it. I do not mind, but I just recommend those if you don't know where to start for attachments. I'm bad. I'm actually horrible. Oh yeah, so this is the things I use for my AK-12. This is the thing I use for my AN-84. This is the thing I use for the AS-Val. And if I didn't, you have to use the SCAR. But if you want this stuff for the SCAR, that's what I usually use. And that's what I'm using for the AUG A1. The sights are pretty much all personal preference. I just really like the reflex and the coyote. I've been liking the coyotes on the low recoil guns so far, but I'll usually use, sorry, I'm messing with my hair. I usually use reflex on either mid to high recoil guns, just because it's a lot more bigger of a dot than the coyote. I usually use the coyote just because it's cleaner, and if it's low recoil, I don't really have to worry on how it's gonna feel while shooting. So, but the AK-12, in my opinion, is what you really expect for a rank 0 gun. It's not high, not low recoil. It's good 4-shot range. Nothing really to like to ravel about. But I wouldn't recommend it for my rank at all whatsoever, or anything really like next to that. To be honest, if you're at all in like the 50s or over, I would not use that gun. There's so many better options out there that you could be using, but using an AK-12, like you could literally be using the AK-47. Like that's what you could be using, but instead you use a AK-12. Like just think about that. But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just really just if you want to use it or not. AN-94. I mean, it's okay. You have to definitely get used to switching your fire rate and your whatever from burst to auto to semi. You have to, if you really care, if you can really handle the burst, then definitely go burst. But if you can't handle the burst, then you're gonna have to switch to auto every single time. That's really annoying. But in auto is actually pretty decent. I would recommend it over the burst. The burst is more like a long range. Oh, I want to kill the guy from so far away, but you don't want to like spam them with 30 bullets. But yeah, the AS-Val is very, very, very good. I would use it in any rank you really want to. It really just depends on what your playstyle is. I really shined in it. I got like a 100 kill game at one point. I was really good with it. I got people to leave and rage over me using that gun, so it was pretty enjoyable to use it with. The SCAR L is really just a high-powered gun, but with the right attachments, you can do pretty well with it, I would say. And then the AUG A1, if you have to rely on if you're not that good with recoil, then I would definitely do it, but that compensates for, obviously, that compensates for damage, so you kind of have to keep that in mind as well. But it's a 4 to 5 shot. I think it's normally a 5 shot, like upwards of 100 studs. But then it's 4 shot most close range, so it's not horrible, but I would definitely think there's better options. But the M16A4 is just really personal preference. I think it's a good gun. Most people think it's a good gun. I just never used it because it was burst. But I think I'll end up getting used to it. We'll see. I'll give you guys an update when that happens. Also, sorry for not really uploading the last few guns. School was taking a toll on me, and my mental was getting pretty low, so I was like, I don't think you guys would care. There's only 30 of you, so sadly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use most of the AKs, especially like the original AK. I have like 1,000 or so kills on that gun already, and it's one of my low-key favorite guns in the game. I just don't really use it much because it's not that vital anymore. I could use like a FAL 50 or something, you know. Oh yeah, but also, I found my new favorite secondary other than the Deagle. It's the if I can find it again, the Scorpion. Really good. 30 damage to 19 damage, 900 fire rate with 30 ammo capacity with this conversion on it, and low recoil. It's so good. That's the combo I'm using for it. I don't really use any optics on it. I mean, you could use the Delta or the Mini or just any of those sights if you really wanted to, but I don't really see the point in doing it, so I use iron sights, and they're obviously not that bad, so I'm not really complaining. But I would buy the long barrel, but I'd rather have lower recoil than more damage range. Like you're not gonna be shooting from like sorry, you're not gonna be shooting from like 20 studs with this thing. So I don't really think you're gonna like use that. So but there's no underbarrel, so I would use extended stock until you get full stock. But honestly, I just bought the full stock, but I used the extended stock for like 200 kills, so it's not horrible, obviously, but it's just a wire stock. What do you really expect? But the full stock is actually really good. And then the 1980, the 19x6, but oh my gosh, the 9x18 conversion. My bad. This is the original. It's 34 to 19. I mean, it's good, but I mean, it has 20 ammo in it, right? If you click this, yes, it goes down 4 damage, and you get less of a damage range, but the drop off isn't as dramatic. But dude, you get 30 ammo, and that's like ridiculously good for this gun. What's this guy's gun? Gotta be honest. I mean, I picked it up randomly from the ground, and what is that? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And maybe next time I can make like tips and tricks and just everything about fandom that you can maybe get better on. I don't know. Let me know in the comments or like the video. Let's get like the 10 likes if you want to see that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
We'll see what's in this chest.
Bruno!